a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Go. Waiting.
56. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
Here's Taylor. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
And the 49er first down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a give, right side. It's Taylor looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Waiting.
59. Target.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Next the score, Niners 7, Vikings nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Check 99. Check 99.
Hot, hot.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me. Ready.
Lamar Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Topper. Ready, go.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Looking to throw. Love. Open man is Uzama. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kill, come on, go. Ready, go.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Taken down back at the 34 situation.
Let's go. 50's the mic.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. It's complete to Golden Tate. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Nice.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dion Lewis. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go. Waiting.
These two teams all tied after one.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Waiting.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
On first down, it's Taylor, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
81.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
65.
56,
56. Check 56.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch his blue dog focus. Blue dog focus. Undercut.
This is Miller. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Miller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get that quarterback! And recon, 132 fight.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
50. Let's go, defense. Our time. Ready, go!
Back to throw. Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and 1, Wentz, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Luke Kuechly in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the... And the pressure gets to him again. Malik Jackson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw is incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Lee, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A final shot before half for Wentz. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And all the way down to the 29. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Taylor. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. And it's complete to Kelsey. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. Travis Kelsey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On 4th down, Love. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw again. Love. He's got his man. This is Tate. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. C.J. Uzomah, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Wentz. He's airing it out for Williams. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Malik Jackson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Taylor. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This is caught. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2.
It's our time.
The toss running left. Howard. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. On second down now, it's Lewis. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Love. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Taylor now returning it, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Pushing tacklers aside, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. Caught here by Griffin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Wentz now to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Madison. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw. Dancing to, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Carson Wentz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers get a score closer. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. It's Howard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Lewis out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Single slot. Watch 35, watch 35. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Love. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. On 3rd and 2, Love toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's go.
On 4th down, Love. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dion Lewis. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd and 9, Wentz, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. On 1st down, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
82.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense.
And this is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. He completes it to Boyd. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.